Hi, and welcome to another episode of Rob's Triathlon Tips for Beginners. This is a quick video on tracking your fluid intake. So, I personally became more serious about tracking my fluid intake when a few years ago I ended up with kidney stones. And the type of kidney stones that I got are called calcium oxalate. And the doctor said, well, what are you eating that contains oxalate? And we looked at it, and I was eating a very healthy diet full of berries and spinach and other things that have oxalate in them. So basically, I was eating too healthy and not drinking enough water. So since then, I've been tracking my fluid intake with an app. There are several apps out there, but the one I use is called Water Minder. Um, and I'll just show you some of the screens in the app. This shows you, like, you can pick a different avatar or whatever you want to call it. You can have a guy with a top hat or just silly things. Um, and it's got a simple interface. You can program in the things you drink most often, so different levels of milliliters or ounces of water, carbonated water, coffee, tea. That's your quick menu. Then, of course, you can go into other things that you drink and just sort of manually enter in how much of that you've had. And what the app does is apply different factors to things like milk or soup or smoothies or alcohol. And obviously, like a factor of one would be applied to water, but other things are less full of water and less hydrating. I don't know exactly how scientific it is, but it's been a useful tool to kind of keep me on track, to make sure I don't ever get kidney stones again, and I haven't since then. The app, when you go into the setup, it asks you your gender, how much you weigh, how active you are, and what kind of temperature the area you live in is. So is it temperate? Is it hot? Is it cold? And then it recommends how much it thinks that you should be targeting for a day, like your water intake goal. So for me, it says almost 4 liters of water is what I should be shooting for. Um, and just like many other things, you can collect sort of badges, achievements, and you can share that with people on social media. I've got a badge for drinking 20 barrels of water, or you achieved your goal of 30 days in a row, and that kind of stuff. And so that can help motivate you to keep on track too. You're like, I want to get that badge. It's also keeps a whole history of your intake, and like with bar graphs and stuff. And it even keeps a rolling tally of sort of, the percentage of your intake that has come from the different types of fluid since you started using the app. So, I mean, I drink too much coffee. That's what this says. Then the next thing I drink the most of is water. And then carbonated water, and then coconut water, and then milk, and etc. So it is pretty eye opening, and it does really help keep me on track. Um, Throughout the day, I'll check it, and it'll motivate me to go and get a glass of water or some sparkling water or drink some tea or anything really. And it's like a wake up call at the end of a day. If you go into the app and realize you're way below your target, you'll take it more seriously the next day. Um, and it's also kind of fun because my kids will ask me how full my guy is every once in a while, and that'll be a reminder too. They like seeing how full it is and like to see you add things into it. Um, and it's sort of one of the side benefits that I've seen from using this. is that if I know I'm hydrating enough and that my pee should be sort of the right healthy color for being hydrated, and it's not, and it's like a rich, kind of hyper looking color, then I would sort of look at the supplements that I'm taking and reevaluate whether I'm just flushing my money down the drain because your body can only process so much. And that has made me sort of adjust what I'm supplementing. For a while, I tried taking a vitamin B complex, and like no matter how much I drank, my pee was just hyper. So then that's going to be hard on your body. And vitamin C again, I get plenty of that in my diet, so supplementing that's really not of much use. It's just flushing money down the drain. So hopefully you found that video useful, and if you did, please give it a like. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel for notifications. Make sure you've got the little bell icon to set to all so that you'll be notified of new videos that I make. And share this video with people you know that may benefit from it. Thanks.